Good afternoon. I am going to talk about how to get Burning Man clothing. So you've gotten almost everything done at this point if you've gotten to this video, or at least, hopefully you have. Or you're on your way and you're just preparing by watching all of them at once. So you've gotten your ticket, you've gotten your shelter, you've gotten your supplies, you've gotten your bike, whatever, you've gotten a camp if you want one, whatever else. So now we are on to clothing, which is the fun part. I suggest kind of preparing for clothing for Burning Man, especially if you're going to buy things on the internet, possibly from China, pretty early, like maybe May or June, because sometimes these items take like a month and a half to even get to you if you're buying some really cheap stuff, like accessories. So start thinking about what you want to wear at that time. What are the things that you should be thinking about? The biggest part about clothing for Burning Man is 1, being comfortable, and 2, being prepared for weather. Everything else is whatever it is. So it's just up to you at a certain point of how you want that to look or be, or, express yourself. And this is where one of the Burning Man principles comes into play of radical self-expression. You can express yourself however you want to. So people get very offended when people refer to Burning Man clothes as costumes, because that's not what it is. This is about expressing whatever is internal with you outward and not being ashamed of it. So that could look different for any person. And that's why there isn't a specific kind of Burning Man look. Yes, there are looks that gravitate towards certain personalities more, so they show up more at Burning Man, but that doesn't really mean that that's what Burning Man is. It's just a particular kind of genre that shows up just like every day. We just don't see it because we're not all in the same place. So some of the themes that people appreciate and like to express themselves out there are, steampunk, or just hippie, or furries, or just EDM outfits that you would wear to like an EDM concert. But it really means nothing. It's whatever you want it to be. If you feel like you want to be a mermaid, which I did, then you dress up as a mermaid. If you feel like you want to wear every single piece of jewelry that you own because you don't care and that's how you want to look, then that's what you do. If you want to wear leggings with cats all over them, like I do, that's what you do, because it's Catterday and that's what you want to do. So again, it means nothing, but you can figure out what that creates for you in your own mind and express yourself however you feel like you've always wanted to, but are ashamed or feel like society isn't going to appreciate it on a Tuesday at work. Do it there, because that's where you can just let go and be free. So a lot of people ask kind of like, where do you shop for these clothes? Let's figure that out. Anywhere. Thrift stores are pretty good, or secondhand shops. Really, because honestly, a lot of stuff might not make it back all in one piece. A lot of stuff might be destroyed. Anything that's white is going to be destroyed, and is going to come back kind of a cream color, or you're just going to have dust all over it anyway, like leather. So you can clean these things when you bring them back, but they're probably going to be kind of destroyed. So trying not to spend too much money is also a good goal, because it may not make it back. But some people do. Some people love this part and want to have an outfit for every day, have an outfit for daytime, nighttime, etc. Have multiple outfits, and so this is where they thrive. But that doesn't mean you have to do that. You can add gems, jewels, whatever you want to your outfit, but make sure, under the caveat, that it will not fall off. because that creates moop. And again, we don't want that. We don't want things falling on the playa. We want the playa to be clean. So if you're going to add these things to your outfits, make sure that they're hot glued on, and make sure that somebody is maybe paying attention as you're walking around if you drop something. And that's about that. You can look on eBay, you can look on Google, you can look on LA Burners Classifieds, you can put in steampunk clothing, hippie clothing, burner clothing if you want, and find these things. There are people and artists that are creating clothing lines related to Burning Man. So if their concept of clothing gravitates to you, then go for it. Buy some things from them. But again, don't spend a large amount of money on this. Not a good idea. So how do you be comfortable and prepared? What are the essentials? Let's talk about the essentials first. Shoes and socks. Shoes need to be boots. They need to be something that's a little bit over your ankle for the most part. That isn't, maybe it's possibly made of leather. And I suggest boots that have a zip up on the side, but also have a tie-up lace, because sometimes the zippers get stuck from the alkaline dust, which I explained in another video. And then it's really obnoxious to have to unzip them and zip them back up. So sometimes having another option of how to get your shoe on and off is a good thing. Socks. Lots of pairs of long socks. Please make sure that your socks are higher than where your boots end, because the first year I went, my leg was just chafing on the top of where this boot ended, creating a huge blister, and it really hurt, and I didn't prepare myself by bringing a lot of socks that were higher than the boot, and that's what you need to feel cozy. Goggles and masks. So I talked about this already in another video, so I'm not going to talk too much, but I like these things. They're actually headbands, but you can get bandanas if you want, because you can tie them on your wrist and then they're just with you at all times. So you're not having to always have it on you. It's just on your hand, to pull them off for when you have a dust storm. So then you just put them on. I mean, you can wear them as headbands. I mean, why not? If you want to. Or, it's always so difficult with all my hair. Well, hold on. And then you can just pull it up. You can wear it around your neck the whole time. And you kind of forget that it's there, to be honest. And then you just pull it up whenever there's a dust storm. But you also need a good pair of goggles. And I suggest getting ones that have a little bit of a tint to them so that you have that during the daytime. But you might get sick of that at night. So it's up to you. But this is what you will look like during a dust storm. And just take care of yourself. These are the essentials. This, and socks and shoes. Everything else, who cares? These are things you need. So I'm going to take these off. So daytime outfits. Maybe nothing at all. There's a lot of burners that this is their moment to, again, express themselves, and some of them believe that that means to be naked and just be free. And that could be an option for you. You might not have to pack very much. I somewhat did this. My outfits were very small for the daytime, and it saves a lot of room. So that's an option. But think about that option, because you are riding a bicycle, and as a male, that may hurt your little tush and your, and then as a female, your boobs. If you don't have anything holding those suckers up when you're riding a bicycle, that's going to hurt every time you hit a bump. So just be prepared for that if that's what your plan is. Nipple pasties, a lot of people wear those. Again, tiny outfits, save space. Bathing suit tops, crop tops, sports bras, regular bras by themselves. Men usually wear nothing on top, or just a t-shirt or a vest or a tank top during the day. So very limited. A lot of people wear like a lot of necklaces with their outfits during the day too, just to be creative. and will sometimes wear hats as well. So nighttime, leggings, again, be comfortable. You want to be comfortable out in the playa. So leggings to me is cozy. And they can be, if they're thick, then maybe just one pair. If they're thin, you might want to wear two because it starts to get cold. Even men, wear some leggings. They come in so many fun, beautiful colors, patterns, etc. Kitties, whatever you want. Or just wear pants in general because it starts to get really cold. You can get away with shorts if you dare, but I wouldn't dare. And so you could wear shorts if you want to. But I say warm freaking clothes. You can wear cute tops, but maybe wear a jacket or a fake fur over that cute top so that you're making sure that you're warm. And like I said, I suggest a good fur. So I think this is the moment to throw this on because it's so cozy. It's my favorite, my fur, my fake fur. So wear a fur, super cozy, super fun. And wear gloves as well. So warm gloves, bring them at night. Hopefully your jacket has some pockets so you can put them in and then you don't have to wear them the whole night. You can just pull them out like when you're riding your bike or when it starts to get super cold in the morning. Hand warmers. These things save your little life. It's already, oh dang it, I think I activated it on accident, but hand warmers. These are fairly cheap for like a pack of 50, and then you can give them to people as gifts, and they really appreciate it because it gets very cold at night. And just holding one of these or putting it in your boot or whatever is really nice. And they stay warm for like 10 hours. So I highly suggest getting hand warmers. Accessories related to outfits. During the day, like I said, a lot of people wear like a lot of necklaces. They could be EDM necklaces, they could be camp necklaces, they just whatever, steampunk necklaces. People like to wear a lot of necklaces and lots of jewelry and different things. So try that. Some people like to wear lots of hats. I've created some hats over the years. I wore one in another video, and I also created a headband that I really love. And this is one of my hats. It's not my favorite, but you can see. It's just a top hat. It was $3 on eBay, the black top hat, and then I just went to Joann's and got like a bunch of freaking random stuff to create my own little top hat. Kind of hurts my head to wear it sometimes, so I don't wear it a lot, but I do love it. So that you can create a hat and express yourself again. Whatever Burning Man means to you, that's what you need to be wearing. Also at night, to like change up your outfits and express yourself, you need to be wearing light, whatever that means again. So you can be buying, I suggest some L wire or EL wire, which is very bright, light up wire that you can attach to your bike, but you could also just wrap around you, or you can even like include it in your outfits. One of my friends put it like in through her vest, so it was like creating a very fun shape. Some people put it on their hats, and then they just turn it on at night. Or LED lights, glow bracelets, rings, necklaces, earrings. Glow sticks and things that can't be reused are frowned upon just because they create moop. But things that can be reused and turned off and turned back on again are strongly encouraged because we need to be able to see you at night so that we don't run you over and you don't get hit. So anything like a jellyfish earring. This is really all you need, to be honest. As long as you have something on your body that is creating light, you are safer. Other ideas. Paint. Paint is a wonderful way to express yourself that is not going to get all over the playa. So painting your face different ways or painting parts of your body is an amazing self-expression. That is easy to keep off the playa but also express yourself and not have to wear a lot of clothes. I painted my whole body, or I had an artist paint my whole top half one of the last days. So it's a total option, and then you don't really have to worry about clothes. Again, saves you space. And very fun makeup that you can do as well. A lot of people express themselves with makeup. Wings, umbrellas. A lot of people love umbrellas, especially during the day. Some people like to make totems. You can Google what a totem is if you haven't gone to like an EDM concert, to express themselves and carry that at night while you're at some of the concerts. And fanny packs and backpacks, they don't have to be ugly. They can actually be very self-expressing. I have one with unicorns on it. We have a leather one that's got some really cool gems and jewels. I used to have one with sequins. So those can be self-expressive too, as well as functional, which is something you need. What to bring for just normal lounging? Definitely bring some PJs or just some cozy clothes that you can wear when you're about to go to bed, or when you're just kind of hanging out, at your camp and you're not really running around. Lots of underwear. You just never know. You never know. And pack a bag. Pack a few pieces of clothing in a Ziploc bag, and just have it in the Ziploc bag the entire time, because this is how you keep the outfit or the clothes that you're going to wear when you leave Black Rock City and go back to Reno from getting completely dustified. So if you keep an outfit or two in a bag, a Ziploc bag, it keeps it from getting all the dust on it, and then you have some clean clothes for once you actually exit Black Rock City. As well as maybe a pair of shoes other than like the boots that you've worn all week. I also would suggest bringing a pair of flip-flops or something that's just an easy access shoe for when you're maybe in the RV, or you're just kind of not going around all over the place, so that you have something that you could wear to even take a shower with, or whatever you need. And what not to bring. So like I said, we don't want to create a lot of moop. Matter out of space. That means things on the ground that were not there before Burning Man. So what does that include? What shouldn't you bring? Glitter. As a female or male, please don't bring glitter. It gets everywhere on the playa, and it is moop. It doesn't matter how small it is. This includes biodegradable glitter, because people don't know the difference. So you're exiting Burning Man, but there's a bunch of workers that stay behind and clean everything up. And they don't know the difference between that and, regular glitter. So just don't bring glitter. Save that for other festivals where moop's not discouraged as much. Although, you should just maybe never wear glitter. Although I love glitter, so I can't say that. You have to wear it sometime, but just not at Burning Man. Feathers, they just fall off really easily too of outfits. So try not to wear things with feathers that are going to fly off your outfits, especially like feather boas. It's unnecessary, and again, not a place for feathers. Outfits that may offend certain cultures. I am just very sensitive to this, and I think everybody should be. So why is it necessary to dress up as an Indian if that's not your culture? I think it's an offensive thing to do, and I don't want to get too much into that, but I don't think that it's necessary to wear a headdress if that is not your culture. So leave that at home, or don't buy that, and don't wear it. That's my opinion. We need to celebrate other cultures, that is true, but I don't think making a mockery of the culture is the way to go. And like I said, things that are going to fall off and create moop. So you just have to be very cognizant of that. So I think that's all there is to this video. So, I'll see you on the playa, and hopefully this will make you feel more prepared. Express yourself. It can be whatever you want it to be. Have a good night.